The Children's Cause for Cancer Advocacy held its second annual Lobby Day in Washington, D.C. in the spring of 2009. Dozens of childhood cancer survivors went to Capitol Hill to raise awareness about the long-term challenges they face. Survivors told their stories to members of Congress and asked them to co-sponsor the Childhood Cancer Survivorship Research and Quality of Life Act of 2009. This bill, designated H.R. 2109, is designed to help survivors address their unique challenges. One group met with Representatives Jackie Speer and Mary Bono Mack, who introduced the bill on April 23rd.
And what's your message to all the members of Congress?
I hope they pass this bill and they make better medicine and they make it easier for younger kids that have it to get better.
If you all come and testify at a committee hearing, I know we can get this bill out of committee, right?
We are so thrilled that you have once again introduced your legislation on pediatric cancer survivorship. You've got a couple of survivors sitting right next to you who could tell you some great stories, and we spent the morning with, I get you, there must have been 75 young cancer pediatric survivors who fanned out all over the Hill right now and are lining up co-sponsors for you guys.
I think the best advocates for this legislation are the children themselves. Right. There's not a member of Congress who will listen to their stories that won't be moved by them.
Yes.
And the more co-sponsors we get, the more likely we'll get a hearing and we'll get the bill moving.
Our effort today is to really come and talk to you a little bit about the experiences of survivors like these two gentlemen that we have here and their families, and to ask for your boss's support of the bill.
Okay.
So maybe I'll turn it over to who wants to talk.
I'm 7 years old and I got leukemia when I was 2 and I ended it when I was 6 and now I'm 7 and I feel better.
How about you?
I got cancer when I was 3, and I'm 7.5 now, and I still have cancer.
Luke has it's called rhabdomyosarcoma, which is a cancer that started in the muscle, and this act is Survivor Act, and he is still in treatment, but he already has some long-term issues, like he has no growth hormones, so he'll eventually have to take growth hormones to grow. And he had radiation to his head, so a lot of the hair loss that you see is actually permanent. It's not from the chemotherapy that he's on now. And he's had severe hearing loss in his left ear. And he walks with a limp because part of his gluteus muscle is removed. So there are a lot of side effects from having had cancer that, God willing, he'll live a very long and healthy life, but he'll have other issues because of the lack of really good drugs for kids who have cancer. So that's why we're here, so that hopefully Congresswoman Maloney will co-sponsor this bill and help kids like Luke and Max and many, many other kids. And we both live in New York.
Okay. I think we'll go on. Should I do that, Luke? Should I go call the office right now and say, put Carolyn Maloney on your important bill? Would that be good? Do you want to help me call?
Yeah?
If I get the phone number, will you dial it for me?
Can you do that?
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the phone number. How are you? Good, thanks. I have 2 amazing little boys here, and they have convinced me that Carolyn needs to sign on to HR 2109. Can you do that? Yep. Oh. Okay, thank you. Bye. You guys did it!
Oh, can we give you a high five? I will give you a hug.
Yeah, we did it! So much. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Give me a hug and a high five. For Mom.
Thank you. Thank you.
Make your voice count too. Help these young advocates flex their muscles on Capitol Hill. Click on the links provided to send a letter to your representative in support of this important legislation. And visit childrenscause.org for more information.